Samoyed, $14,000. The most expensive dog, in general, is the Samoyed. Developed in Siberia, this soft rare breed is loving, social, and eager to please. They do love to run and need to stay on a leash whenever they're out and about. Nail salon, anyone? They're a powerful breed. You may be paying lots of scratch to the veterinarian though. Samoyeds are prone to autoimmune conditions, cardiac disorders, and more, which are not inexpensive to discover and treat. And you'll need pet insurance for this dog. Any investment this large needs a net of protection. If you're buying the Samoyed as a family dog or as a status symbol, be prepared to spend a lot of dough. Lochin, $12,000. The little lion dog is one of the rarest in the world. It's estimated that only around 300 Lochins live in the world today. These non-sporting dogs are extremely intelligent and should come with a bar of gold around their necks. A popular pet among continental Europeans, they've been around for about 500 years. Lochins are perfect for agility or obedience and absolutely love being around their human family. If their purchase price makes you queasy, let's move along. Chow Chow, $11,000. This gorgeous blue or black-tongued, stocky furball is well known, but sometimes not as popular as others on this list. They have a reputation as being standoffish, which they can be. I've had a rehomed Chow, who was my loyal companion. She was picky about the company she wanted to keep, but otherwise loving and affectionate. Additionally, she was strong-willed, territorial, and loved her treats, just like her mama. They're favorites in shows, and, although they were previously a working dog, are mostly snuggly in homes now. Chow Chows can be aggressive towards other dogs, but with the proper socialization, they can all learn to just get along. Tibetan Mastiff, $10,000. This figure is nothing compared to the Tibetan Mastiff, considered to be the most expensive dog in the world. A business tycoon paid $1.5 million for a purebred red Tibetan Mastiff, which isn't a price most of us can afford. A member of the working group, they can reach up to 180 pounds. Watchful and intimidating, they're one of the best guard dogs. Azawak, $9,500. Say what? Pronounced Aziowak. Members of the hound group are medium-sized dogs, 33 to 55 pounds. They're lean and lanky and have been hunting gazelle for over 1,000 years. Watch for these elegant dogs in shows to be amazed at their beauty. Originally, Azawaks were guard dogs of nomadic tribes and hunters. Today, these rare dogs are companions. Rottweiler, $9,000. Many people know what a Rottie is. They're a popular dog breed, and they have a huge price tag on their heads. To say a Rottweiler is protective would be an understatement, and they're top companions. Canadian Eskimo Dog, $8,750. Not the greatest companion animals, they can be dangerous dogs. These hunters and sled pullers can challenge their guardians. Their background makes them understandably prone to being aggressive towards unfamiliar dogs. Canadian Eskimo dogs can be pricey when it comes to their health. The Inuits, Eskimos, developed them to help hunt. When the snowmobile arrived on the scene in the 1960s, these fluffy, high-energy dogs almost went extinct. Today, their numbers are growing in Greenland since the Inuits are diving into their cultural heritage. Dogo Argentino, $8,000. They're also called Argentinian Mastiffs or Argentine Dogos. These almost always white canines can be prone to allergies and a possibility of deafness or blindness. Massive dogs, 80 to 100 pounds, of solid muscle, they're really good with children and guard their human families well. They need consistent and alpha dog training with positive reinforcement to understand who's in charge. He's a powerful dog with a muscular body that believes in the pack and knows how to submit to it. Pharaoh Hound, $7,500. The national dog of Malta, these highly intelligent, alert dogs are speedy. They cruise through obedience and hunting since they're eager to please, and there's a truly unique behavior of these animals. Their noses and ears blush, turn reddish, when they're happy or excited. Pharaoh Hounds come by their name honestly since they look like royalty with their impossibly long necks, regal posture, large erect ears, and intent gaze. Afghan Hound, $7,000. These impressive creatures are so beautifully coiffed, they look like they've just been styled to go to a posh lunch. They're also independent and can be standoffish with kids. They were developed in Afghanistan and used by nomadic tribes to hunt hares and gazelle through mountainous terrain. Excellent jumpers, they're favorites of dog shows due to their flowing, human-like hair. Thin dogs to the touch, they weigh 50 to 60 pounds. Since they're easily bored, but learn quickly, they need lots of mental and physical exercise to get energy out, which could turn destructive if not released. Akita, $6,500. Akitas can be standoffish, and if there's a cat around, he/she needs to have been raised with these dogs. Developed in Japan, They helped hunters find and help kill boar, bears, and elk. They have beauty and power. Originally, Akitas guarded their families and property and were unmatched sled dogs. Known for their loyalty, many American servicemen brought them back from Japan after a tour of duty. Black Russian Terrier, $5,000. This rare breed has only been around for less than 100 years. In the 1930s, they were developed by a Moscow kennel called the Red Star. Although they have terrier in them, they were bred with 17 other breeds to be the dog they are today. This may contribute to their hefty price tag. Bred to work in the military, Soviet military police used them as guard dogs at prisons, border crossings, and military installations. They belong to the working group, and not the terrier group, and only arrived in the U.S. in the 1980s. English Bulldog, $4,000. English Bulldogs are jolly and gentle. They're consistently on the AKC's most popular dogs list since they have affectionate personalities. Bred in England centuries to aid in fighting bulls, called bullbaiting, which was a horrific sport, these dogs now show their true colors with their even temperaments. They're stocky dogs that almost look like caricatures. Bulldogs require special care, and this is probably one of the reasons why they're so expensive. Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, $3,500. And our final pricey, albeit beloved breed is the King Charles Spaniel. This expensive dog was developed in the early 1900s. This gorgeous, doe-eyed dog is known to be gentle and sweet. Their name comes from King Charles II of Great Britain, who wanted to declare his political designation when he was declared king. During the English Civil War, his father's supporters were called Cavaliers. Although the King Charles cost considerably less than some others on this list, they're still a high-ticket dog breed.